Figure skating. It was a very popular activity for many years after the Meadville Area Recreation Complex opened in 1976. However, interest in the sport, well, it sharply declined in recent years.
But this year is different. There has been a skating revival in Meadville, thanks to a well-known skating star from the past. John Last has more in this edition of The Last Word.
I'm a sports fan, and I'm always amazed how the addition of a new coach brings excitement and vitality to a team. That's what's happening here with the Meadville Figure Skating Club.
The revitalization of the Figure Skating Club began in August of last year with the hiring of Daniel Smith. Daniel began skating at the Meadville Area Recreation Complex in the early 1980s.
I remember coming to the rink with friends of my parents at the age of 11, and directly behind me in the far corner of the rink is where I learned how to skate backwards.
By age 16, Daniel was competing on a national level. He retired from amateur competition and attended Allegheny College a few years later. He then went into coaching.
One of my greatest prides is I have 3 consecutive silver medalists at the U.S. National Collegiate Championships.
17 years ago, after a glorious career, Daniel left skating altogether. Not once did he step onto the ice until August of last year. He had recently moved back to Meadville to be close to his parents after living in Chautauqua County. He was asked to be the coach of the Meadville Figure Skating Club. Daniel's old club needed help. Its membership had dwindled down to 5 girls. There was no hesitation. He accepted.
Honestly, there was no choice. They told me if something like this didn't happen, there was a high likelihood that figure skating would die out in Meadville and probably never return. So knowing that, it was an easy decision to make.
Daniel is back on the ice. News spread that Meadville's greatest ice skater is now the coach at the local rink. Since August, the Figure Skating Club has grown to over 20 members, including some boys. There's some older folks, too. Daniel's goal is to double the size of the club each year for the next 3 years. Everyone is invited to join, even if, like Daniel, you haven't put on ice skates for 17 years.
It's a difficult sport, but it's a sport that is, once you get into it, it's hard to get out.
With the last word in Meadville, John Last, Erie News Now.
Oh, those skaters are great, aren't they? And Coach Smith is always looking for new members. He'll coach anyone from elementary school age up to those who are retired. And anyone who wishes to join the club is invited to contact the Meadville Area Recreation Complex for more information.
And the coach says not all members want to participate in competitions. Just join in and have some fun and a little bit of exercise.